Nunes just pulled out of her fight. She pulled out of her fight with Megan Anderson for undisclosed medical reasons. Okay. Meanwhile, at 145, Kyla Harrison, PFL champion, 2-time. She's won the PFL tournament the last 2 seasons, is moving down. Don't forget, Kayla fights at 155. Moving down to 145 and over to the Invicta organization. And Invicta is a direct feeder to the UFC. You win one time in Invicta in the right match, you're going to the UFC. They have a working relationship. Invicta is on Fight Pass, by example. They have a very good working relationship. And the mere fact that Kyla is moving down is interesting. The fact that she's moving over to Invicta, which is on Fight Pass, I think is a direct relation to Amanda, to 145 pounds. Now, are any of you going to be excited for that match? No, probably not. But there's not a ton of things to do. In all fairness, there's not a ton of things to do with Amanda. And Kyla's got a pretty good reputation. She won the Olympics a couple times. Her biggest draw is that she won the Olympics a couple of times in judo, and she came in on the back of Ronda Rousey. I am condescending to you hardcore fans. I am introducing to any of you newer fans who may not know who Kyla Harrison is and may not have followed her Olympic career, may not have followed the PFL. So I'm introducing you because I think you need to get caught up pretty fast. So she wins the Olympics twice in judo, which was Ronda's sport. Ronda leaves. Okay, who's the next big judo player? Let's bring her in. That was essentially the try. That was what was being tried to be done. Now, while she might not have caught on in the fame realm, she's been wildly successful. I want to say she's 8-0, 155 pounds. So she's coming down to 45. And there was a reason she didn't want to go 45 right out of the gate, which I imagine was just the size she didn't want, but she didn't think she could make it, or she didn't have an interest. It was something along those lines, which is relevant because if we're sitting here guessing, and I don't know how hard we have to get, I don't think we have to put on our Colombo rain jacket to figure out 55-pounder from the PFL has moved over to Invicta, which is a feeder organization of the UFC, whose highest weight class is 145 pounds, who is crowned by a champion named Amanda Nunes, who has nobody to fight. Broad stroke statement, but she's got nobody to fight. So it sounds as though if you're fight fans and you're looking to wonder what's on the horizon 2021 for Amanda, you need to take a good look at Kyla Harrison's next fight. And her opponent's been named. I don't mean to disrespect the opponent, but it wasn't part of the article. It's been named. It's a co-main event spot. The fight's coming up. Connect the dots. Does a judo player have what it takes to beat Amanda Nunes? Does the knockoff Ronda have the ability to do what the real Ronda couldn't make it more than 65 seconds doing?